Hello, Bleeding Critic. This is Freddie Morris. I am the executive producer of Night of the Living podcast and Horror Hound Radio. I'm also a writer for Horror Hound magazine, and I'm a podcaster on both the Night of the Living podcast show and the Horror Hound radio show. My favorite horror memory, the thing that probably scared me the most, was from the sequel to The Exorcist, The Exorcist 3, based on the book Legion. There's a moment where this nurse at the nurse's station is attacked by this creepy nun out of nowhere. It's so fast, and it had built in such a quiet way, it really startled me. It scared a friend of mine to jump into my lap the first time we saw it. The movie's full of creepy moments. I think it's underrated, and it's finally getting the attention it deserves. So please visit our website at notlp.com. You can see our podcast episodes and blog there. This month, we're doing a theme on horror westerns. Our first main attraction for the month is Bone Tomahawk. In fact, we'll have the producer of that movie here on the show, John D. Wagner. So be sure to check that out. It's a great western. We're also on Facebook, so you can go there to keep up with everything about the show. It's facebook.com/NOTLP, Twitter @NOTLP. We keep updates there for whenever there's a new episode available, and we have conversations with the listeners there too. And we're also on Instagram. That one is Night of the Living podcast, all spelled out. But we try to have a lot of fun with social media and keep in touch with all of our friends and listeners and keep the conversation going, much like your horror memory segment. So thanks again. This was Freddie Morris, producer, Night of the Living podcast and Horror Hound Radio. Bleeding Critic, love your show.